Hello, good day, grade 5A. Today is October 1, 2020, and to start the month, we will talk about pronouns and its antecedents and personal pronouns. But before I will discuss to you what is it, I will show you first a sentence. Jenna put Jenna's things in Jenna's bag so that Jenna can go to school. Isn't this sentence confusing? There are a lot of Jenna's name in the sentence. Okay, now let us know what is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes place of a noun. So remember that the pronoun replaces a noun. So again, what are nouns? Nouns are names of person, place, things, ideas, or events. Okay? So those are what is being replaced by pronouns. Examples of pronouns are I, me, he, she, herself, you, it, that, they, each, few, many, who, whoever, whose, someone, everybody. So these words are examples of pronouns that replaces a noun. Now class, I have here two sentences. The first one here is the one that I have shown you earlier. Jenna put Jenna's things in Jenna's bag so that Jenna can go to Jenna's school. As you can see here, Jenna's name is always repeating, right? So Jenna's name here is the noun because it is a name of a person. Now class, here in the second sentence, in the red one, as you can see here, I will read it. Jenna put her things in her bag so that she can go to her school. As you can see here, there are words underlined such as her and she. So these words are the pronouns. If we differ the two words, if we differ them too, the first one here always repeats the name of Jenna, while in the second one, Jenna's name is only mentioned once and was replaced by the words or by the pronouns. So these are now the pronouns class, her and she. So see the difference? The words underlined are now not repeating from the first one. Okay, Jenna's name are not now repeating. So that is the use of pronoun. They take place the name of Jenna into what pronoun is appropriate to the sentence. So here, Jenna's things, it has been replaced into her things. Jenna's bag, it has been replaced into her bag. Jenna can go, so she can go. So it was replaced by the pronoun she. Okay, understood? Very good. Now let us know pronouns and their antecedents. So consider the following grammar points. Pronouns acquire most of their meaning from the nouns they substitute or replace. The nouns that a pronoun substitutes or replaces is called its antecedents. In the sentences, antecedents usually appear before a pronoun and name the persons, place, things, or ideas to which pronouns refer. So here, class, in the first sentence, Jenna recited the poem she made last night. So here, as you can see, the pronoun here is the word she. And the arrow goes to the word Jenna, which is the noun that is being replaced, or it is called antecedent. So the noun or the name that is being replaced is called antecedent. Kung unsa tong ilisan, mao to siya ang antecedent, or which one is being referred by the pronoun. So she referring to the word Jenna, which is the antecedent. Okay? Now let's have here the second sentence. Jenna's teacher liked her poem a lot, so it was published. So the one that is being talked here is the poem. And its pronoun is the word it. So the it pronoun refers to the noun poem, which is its antecedent. So the antecedent of the word or of the pronoun it is the word poem. Okay, now let's have other examples. Jenna was so proud of this accomplishment. She told her parents about this wonderful event. So here, class, we have here two sentences. Diba? Two sentences, no mga period. And then, as you can see here, na-separate ang pronoun nga she. But then, the she here, pronoun she, refers or substitute the name Jenna or the antecedent Jenna. So if ato ni siya magtangon ng she, nani ni siya pagbasa class. Jenna was so proud of this accomplishment. Jenna told her parents about this wonderful event. So since we are using pronoun, it is replaced by the pronoun she. Okay? So wala na nato gi-repeat ang Jenna sa other sentence. Okay, there can be more than one noun as antecedent for a pronoun. Okay, here. So there can be one noun sa two ka-antecedent or duha ka nouns. Okay, let's look here. Jenna and her classmates decided to make poems. They went to the library to look for classic poems as model poems. So, ang two antecedents diri kay ang classmate and Jenna. So, if i-aswan sila, the pronoun will be they. So, the pronoun they substitute the antecedents, classmates, and Jenna. Okay, so remember that one antecedent could refer to two antecedents or more. So, meaning, plural ni siya. Daghan man siya gi-refer. Okay. A noun can be the antecedent for more than one pronoun. So, ang kuan daw, ang usa ka noun or usa ka antecedent kay pwede og duhang iyang pronoun. So, just like this example, Jenna finally finished another poem and she added it to her poem collection. So, here, the antecedent here is Jenna, but it has two pronouns, the she and her. Diba? Lain-lain man yung she o her. Pero, referring yapon sila to Jenna. Okay? Understood, class? Very good. And it could also be possible that a pronoun will go first sa iyahang antecedent. So, mag-una siya sa antecedent, just like this example. When they read the poem, the students were astonished by the poem's depth and uniqueness. So, here, nag-una ang pronoun na they. And this pronoun refers to or substitute the antecedent students. Ang students yung gi-refer kaning sa they. So, that's it, class. Remember those points, okay? Now, let's have personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are the pronouns you use most frequently. So, mo ni siya ang kasagaran natong gamiton. Okay, personal pronouns, first person. There are three persons in personal pronouns. The first one is first person. These are persons or persons making a statement, the writer or the speaker. So this is the one doing the action. Okay, just like here. An example of the first person here is I, me, we, us. So an example word that is that I make a poem. So ako ang nagbuhat sa poem. Ako may nilihok. First person ko, ako may nilihok. So I. Now let's have second person, persons or person being spoken or written to. Example there is you. So kung para kinsa ni siya, para kuan, para asa ni siya ang gibuhat or para asa ang action. Okay. For example, you. Or yung example diri kay you. So, did you made a poem? So, you, siya ang nagbuhat sa poem. Okay. Ano siya ang second person. Then, third person, person or persons or things being spoken or written about. So third persons are the one that you are talking about, okay? Examples of personal pronouns that are third person are she, her, he, him, it, they, them. Example sentence for that is that she is making her own poem. So she is the one doing the action and she is the one that you are talking about. Okay? Now, pronouns are like nouns in the sense that they can be singular or plural depending on the nouns they present. So they are also singular or plural. Singular pronouns are I, me, you, she, her, he, him, and it. And the plural pronouns are we, us, you, they, and them. So special ni siyang you because it could be for plural pronouns or singular pronouns. Example, students are attending the flag ceremony. So here in the second sentence, they are attending the flag ceremony. So the one that is being replaced or the antecedent is students ni. Students, replace sila og pronoun nga they. They because students are many, so plural ni siya. They is an example, is a plural pronoun man. Okay, remember class? So, remember that there are singular or plural pronouns. Okay. Then third person singular noun also demonstrate gender. It can be masculine, feminine, or neuter. The neuter pronoun it represents a thing, place, or idea. So for example, okay, here. Masculine, he or him. Feminine, she or her. Neuter, it. Masculine for boys ni siya. Pananlitan, for example, ang antecedent niya or ang yung noun kay men, lalaki ang name. Okay? Or referring to someone that is a man. So, mani butang, he or him. If, for example, babae or female, you put their feminine pronouns, she and her. Okay, then if it is a thing, idea, or place, it na siya. Now, I have here an example sentence. The house is owned by the millionaire. So, nahimo siyang, it is owned by the millionaire. So, the one that we are talking to or talking about is the house. So, it is replaced by the pronoun it because it is a neuter man siya. Wala man siya gender. So, it is a place or a thing. So, it is it. Okay, understood? Good job. Now, it is also important to remember that pronouns should agree with their antecedents in terms of number and gender. So, here. So, ato siyang kuanon timbangon if pila siya kabuok, singular ba siya or plural, and the gender. So, here, Robert cooked his famous recipe. The pronoun here is his. His siya because Robert na antecedent is a male. So, lalaki man siya. His siya. So, his referring or substituting the antecedent Robert, which is a male. So, this is the answer. Singular siya, so his na. Mana. Masculine, singular. Nag-inusar siya, and lalaki. Okay, another one. Robert needed a duck because it is the protein of his recipe. Okay, the pronoun here is it, referring or substituting the word or the antecedent duck. Okay, duck here is neuter because it is an animal. Animals don't have gender. And singular po siya. Duck is only one. Now, the third sentence here, ducks are rare protein ingredients because their meat is harder than chickens. So here, the pronoun na is there refers to the antecedent ducks, okay? So it is there because ducks are many, meaning it is plural. And i-compare na to sa second sentence here, example, duck, it is it because one here it is duck is singular, while here in the third sentence it is ducks. So it is there, plural. See here, it's plural. Okay, now let's move on. Subject and object pronouns. Like nouns, pronouns can be used as subjects, meaning doing the action, or as objects, the receiver of an action to sentences. So this is the example. Carrie asked Waldo about the museum tour. In the second sentence, Carrie is replaced by she and Waldo with him. Okay, replaced with him. Okay, she asked him about the museum. She here is the object sentence because Carrie is the one doing the action, while him, Waldo, is the object. object in the sentence because siya man ang gipangutana, he's the one being asked. Okay? Now, subjects of sentences can make use of subject pronouns. Here, there are singular pronoun and plural pronoun. Sa subject, I, you, he, she, it. Okay? Muna siya first person I, second person you, third person he, she, and it. In the singular, subject pronoun. In the singular object pronoun, meaning receiver of the action, you have here me as the first person, you as the second person, him, her, it as the third person pronoun. Okay? Remember this, children. Plural pronouns. So plural object plural pronouns are we, you, they. We as singular, I mean first person, you second person, they third person. Object plural pronoun. Us first person, you second person, them third person. So remember this table here, okay? With the other pointers that I have given you. Now, we also use a subject pronoun after a linking verb. Example, the spectators were they. Okay, after this linking verb were, they, paris na silang duha, okay? So, the subject pronouns used after linking verbs are called predicate pronouns. So, they here is also called predicate pronouns. Predicate pronouns are operate like predicate nouns. They identify or refer to the subject. So, they ang subject, ani niya kay ang spectators. Back to siya sa spectators. Now, object pronouns are used as direct or indirect objects. Now, direct object, people look at the paintings and appreciate them. So, them ang pasabot niya ang paintings. Indirect object, people's appreciation gives him happiness. Him, wala gikon indirect siya kay ang gipasabot ani niya, the one that is being referred here is the painter. So, it is indirect. Okay, people's appreciation gives him happiness. The one that painted the paint. Okay, the painting. Pronouns and compound subjects and objects. We must always be tactful on which form of a pronoun we will use in compound subject or a compound object. The selection will be clearer if we are going to separate the parts of the compound. So here, Joni played tennis. I played tennis. So if we will make it into a compound subject, Joni and I played tennis. But remember class, para mas masabdan to siya, morning ato ang gi-separate. Johnny played tennis, I played tennis. Okay? Second example. Nick coached Mandy about a few tennis tricks. Nick coached him about a few tennis tricks. So these are the two sentences nga ato ang gi-separate. If they will be into a one sentence, objects na sila kay sila magi-refer. So Nick coached Mandy and him a few tennis tricks. Okay, and na lang, diba? Sumpay. Kay pareha sila. They have the same thought of having, knowing a few tricks from Coach Mandy. Okay, so let us be mindful about that, class. Now, possessive nouns. These are pronouns that take place of possessive nouns in sentences. So, example here, the farmer's main agricultural product in Bukidnon is pineapple. But we've already discussed possessive nouns. Now it is possessive pronouns. So here, the possessive noun, farmers, then we make it into a possessive pronoun. So this will become like their farms are among the widest distributor of pineapple in Asia. So the farmers, which is a possessive noun, was changed into a possessive pronoun there. Okay, noted, children. Very good. Nearly all possessive pronouns have one form when they are utilized or used before a noun, and another when they are used alone. Examples. So this one, that is her farm. The pronoun here is her. This is a noun, a pronoun that is used before the noun. The noun here is the farman, her. So, mo ni siya ang used before. The second sentence, the farm is hers. So, this is a pronoun that is used alone. Gidito ra siya, farm is hers. Iyaha ang farm. Okay, I still have here possessive pronouns. You can see here possessive pronouns that is used before nouns and used alone. So let's go here first in the possessive pronouns that is used before nouns. So here, these are the singular one. My, your, his, her, its. And this one here in this side, our, your, their, is an example of a plural possessive pronoun used before nouns. So the example sentence is here. Our award was winning the contest. Okay, the possessive pronoun here is our. Okay, possessive pronoun our, then the noun is award, diba? Before, so nag-una siya ang our, then comes next na ang iyahang noun nga award. Okay, now let's go to the possessive pronouns used alone. In singular possessive pronouns that is used alone are the following: mine, yours, his, and hers. While if it is plural, the use alone possessive pronouns are ours, yours, and theirs. Okay, always remember if the pronouns that are used alone have s, usually they have s in the end, whereas in the possessive pronouns used before the nouns, okay, they have no s except the its. Okay, now class, I have here an example word or an example sentence that will show you possessive pronoun used alone. So the award for winning the contest is ours. The underlined word here is the possessive pronoun. Okay, it is the possessive pronoun and the award is the noun. Okay, as you can see, they are not near to each other. So lagyo sila. Unlike in the used before nouns, whereas they are near to each other. So we can say that use alone now pronouns, possessive pronouns, are living independently in a sentence. Layo siya sa iyahang noun. Okay? And class, always remember that possessive pronouns don't have apostrophe. They are different from possessive nouns which has apostrophe, okay? Which have apostrophe. Now, thank you for watching and remember the points that I have given you about the pronouns and their antecedents and personal pronouns. Okay, I hope you've learned and see you later in our online class at 2:10 p.m. Goodbye and thank you.